Peace, family. The other day I was watching this interview with Dr. Umar Johnson. He was being interviewed by these three brothers. And along the line, they started talking about interracial marriage. And of course, Dr. Umar Johnson and myself are 100% against that. Dr. Umar Johnson said there's too many black people in the world for a black woman to have to go looking outside of her race. You got European blacks, you got Jamaicans, you got Africans you can choose from. And so the guys was trying to say, well, what are your message to the black woman? Because Dr. Umar Johnson was saying that the black man had a role to play in the way the women are in America. And he said, but he said, I told the women, the way you talk to American blacks, it ain't gonna fly in the Congo. And one of the brothers said, well, it ain't flying here. We don't like how they talk to us here. And he said that the fact of the matter is this, black man, the African man had nothing to do with how black women here behave. This is directly linked to how the black man has treated her here. And when he said that, I wanted to open that up a little bit. Because according to the statistics that they brought up, you had roughly 70% of women out here that's so-called raising these children by themselves. And another roughly 30% of women that's either married or single. And now these guys are saying that they want women that's feminine, soft, obedient. They tired of hearing about the independent black woman. But see, the black man is not holding himself accountable for the role that you played in making these women feel this way. Just the other day, I'm listening to this guy on social media. He was saying that the woman was telling him if he gonna move in with her, he had to take on all the responsibility. And so he was like, oh, she'd rather pay all the bills than she'd rather struggle to pay all the bills than to go half with me. And I'm saying to myself, bro, what's the problem? When you hear a woman say that, I'd rather pay everything by myself than to go half with you. This is coming from a woman that's frustrated. This is coming from a woman who's been working hard 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. She's doing whatever she got to do to take care of her household and her children. And she's doing it alone. And then now here, this Negro want to show up and say, I'm willing to take half your burden off your shoulders. But what about the other shoulder, Negro? Don't you think this woman need a break? You see, these black men, because you have abandoned the black woman, turned your back on them to the point that now she's took on the role of being not only the mother, but the father. And now she got to raise these kids by herself. So now, when she go out there to select a man, she ain't even looking for a man for a relationship. She's just looking for companionship. And then she's raising these kids by herself. And now today, they're the Pookies, they're the Ray Rays, they're the Shanae. And then now you want now that you done did this for over the last 20, 30, 40 years. Now when you want a woman, you want one that's soft and obedient. And for what? For you to corrupt them too? If you want a woman, you're gonna have to go back and repair the damage that you did. There's 70% of women out here that's frustrated. They're frustrated to the point that some of them rather do it themselves than to split the burden with you. So if you want a woman, you're gonna have to fix what you done damaged. You're gonna have to encroach upon her territory and nurture her until she feels safe to rediscover her feminine nature. And that even if she do come with child. And see, the more you do, that, the more you help this woman rediscover herself, then the more she'll help you. Because see, if we don't do something, this balance is going to destroy our society. If you ever looked out in nature and you've seen predators outnumbering the prey, you know that's a system that ain't going to last too much longer. And see, when you have a large portion, over 60% of the women out here are so frustrated that they'd rather embrace the dual role of mother and father than to be with a man, and pushing some of them into lesbianism. You can't have a society where a large proportion of the women are masculine without an equal part of the men that's feminine. And how do I describe a feminine man? A feminine man is a man who's comfortable moving in to a woman's home. A feminine man is a man who's comfortable coming in, ignoring the children, ignoring the dining room, ignoring the kitchen, and only focusing on the bedroom. A feminine man is a man that's comfortable doing his part, 50-50. That's a feminine man. If you want the woman that you say you want, there's roughly 70% of them out there, but they've been hurt, they've been wounded. They need your nurturing, whether they want to admit it or not, to go back to their feminine ways and to go back to their role as being your helpmate. So if you want that soft feminine woman, that obedient woman, bro, you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to earn it. And women, if they come here, if they approach you saying that they want to be the man that they know you need them to be, it is up to you, black woman, to hold them accountable. Because if we don't fix us, no one else will.